Hey everybody, BP here, just looking to break down NVET from today, 9/10/2015. So as you can see, the stock flew up this morning from 646 all the way to about $11.20, which is a pretty crazy move. The market sentiment this morning was not that great. It was kind of average, and I was talking to my guys in the trading room, and we thought it was a little strange that this company had such price action and volume, and especially the fact that there was no news that we could find on the company whatsoever. Now, sometimes no news could be insiders buying on news that just hasn't been released, so you have to be careful. But the first thing I do is I check to see the float, and the float's very small on this, so it's about 11 million shares tradable. So a small float means that it can move very quickly, and if it moves up fast, it can also drop just as quickly as you see that it did. The second thing I would check out is very quickly look at the historical chart, maybe at 1 year, to look for potential resistance levels. And the first thing I see is that around 1057 appears to be the all-time high. So I know that around this area, with no news and market sentiment not that bullish, that it could possibly drop around here. So I'm already looking at this area as a potential short play. Now, when you go back to today, the next thing I'll check is for consolidation around that area, and that's exactly what happened. So once it started to consolidate, I knew this was a potential shot at a short. So I went ahead and gave it a shot at $11. I shorted it, and it dropped pretty hard from there and came down, and I covered around 850. Around this area right here. And the reason I covered at 850 was because I thought it might show support around this area here, and it could bounce and fly up a little bit from there. So I thought it was a good place to cover. Unfortunately for me, it dropped much further from there and came all the way down negative and into the $5 range, or even lower, to around 480 at one point there, which is pretty crazy. Unfortunately, you can't always hit it at the right time. Luckily, I did get the meat of it here, which was nice, so I got about a $1,700 gain, which is great. In about 5 minutes, you definitely can't go wrong with that, so green is always good. But I did post it on Twitter for you guys to see here. So you can see I was 1,761 in about 5 minutes of trading. And you can see at 9/10/2015 NVET. Alright, so again, when you see a stock move like this, pay attention to the news. Is it strong? Is it weak? Is it non-existent? Also pay attention to the float. Is it a very low float stock, around maybe 10 million, 20 million, up to maybe 100 million? If it's real low like that, it could make big moves, so it's likely to drop just as fast as it runs up. Also, of course, check the historical chart and look for those resistance levels. That's definitely very important. And the overall market sentiment, of course, if the stock is running up and it's a bullish market, I may look a little more for the long play. If it's a very bearish market, I might be more apt to short. So pay attention to all these factors when you're making your decisions. Alright, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.